Hello. Welcome everyone. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. They're releasing the Mario trailer. Mario movie trailer. Like another one. During stream, which they did last time too. I'm pretty sure it's at 4, right? I kinda need to, I realize now I'm not sure where to go for it. I guess Nintendo on YouTube? But yeah, we'll watch it on stream like we did last time because that was fun. So whenever they actually do something, I can watch on stream. I might as well watch it. Anyways, we're gonna be trying to finish this game. I am pretty close to the end, so I feel like we'll have time to do it today. I'm like around level 50. I have like 2 more things to do in the overworlds. And then I can go to Pokemon League or whatever. Before I start, I do want to mention this in case people don't follow my Twitter. But I've been releasing my comic recently. I have the first 2 pages up today. And I'll quickly show it on stream here. Here's the first page. So if you think it looks cute, you can check out my Twitter, and you can go to this Twitter, at Stars or Dragons, if you wanna find more. And I'll eventually get it, I'm gonna put it on like Webtoons or something so it's archived better. If people don't use Twitter. I don't know. I don't know what's the best to put it on, but that's where it is currently. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun to make. I don't... You know, I've always done like a little bit of art, but I don't usually put out stuff involving my art, and I'm really trying to like make a cool comic and story that people can follow along with. I think, I don't know, I'm not super confident in my drawing abilities, but I feel like I found a style that I'm decent at drawing consistently. I think it looks pretty cute. I don't know, sometimes I'm like, it looks terrible, but I hope some people like it. If even just a few people like it, that's awesome. Blue, thank you for the 24. You're still trying. You're still carrying on the King's Mold thing. I mean, I was pretty embarrassed about that, considering I'm a true ending runner primarily. Was a true ending runner, primarily. You know how many times I've fought freaking King's Molds? You did a good job with the video though, Blue. It was fun to watch. Are you gonna upload the 2v2 at all? Alright chat, so I wanted to do this before I streamed because I'm like, it never rains in this game. I waited like hours for it to rain. It's raining now! I could have just done it today. I wouldn't have had to wait like an hour and a half last night. But what I was trying to do is you need it to be raining when you evolve. To evolve, wait, wrong thing. to evolve this beautiful thing. And I have one now. Tub Slug has grown up. So I have a Goodra now, because I waited an hour and a half for it to rain. And it just rained when I started stream. But I love Goodra. Goodra is great. Alright, so we're around level 50, everyone. So I did some stuff off stream. We're gonna do this crew base. Then we're gonna do the final Titan. Is somewhere here. And then we're going to the league. So I feel like we can finish the game today. And we're also gonna watch the Mario movie trailer at 4. Because why the heck not? I'm going the wrong way. Where's the base? It's over here. Yo, Comet Command? Let me just make sure, where is the Mario movie thing? Do they have a link to it? I don't see it on their YouTube. Do you click on live? Oh, I found it, I found it. It's at 5. It's at 5. I mean, it's at 4 somewhere. It's at 4 in, like, Central Time. Muff. Alright, let's go in here. I'll protect Riri with everything I have. You ready to battle? Ready to send Goodra out. There's a Pokemon on the field. Silksong news in the Mario trailer. Okay, you're at 54. You're a bit above me. Body slam. Goodra just like it's so funny looking. Squeesh. Just squeeze them again and they'll die. I love how it's like, jump up, teleport, fall down. Also, I gave Tough Slug leftovers. Prime 8, that is a normal type? Or is it fighting? I think it's fighting. I have no idea. This is supposed to be the fighting zone. So that would kind of make sense if it was fighting. But we can just kick them. Team Star is so non-menacing. I totally agree. This is like the lamest team ever. Dance on him, Yasli. They even just have the default school uniforms. They don't even have a cool uniform. Their only interesting thing is like the sunglasses. Even if all I did was buy Riri at a time, that's fine. Job here is done, so I'll head back inside. Are the banners in the back so low quality? That's just the texture quality in this game. Take it you defeated the guard out front. The base is run by Team Star's fighting crew, the Calf Squad. Calf Squad? Their boss, Eerie, is a skilled wrestler. Coaches the whole team of Team Star in Pokemon battling. While bosses, she will likely be the most alert to hostiles after our declaration of war. She might try to stop this raid in its tracks by challenging you to battle before anyone else. She retreated. We're talking about the same area, right? Seems there's nothing for it now but to attack the base head-on. Ah! Get out of here, dude. I'm trying to take the base head-on, not fight this phalanx. Oh, I should probably heal. I'm poisoned. This thing's a bug type, probably. Bug type is one of the things I don't have anything good against. Besides, fire. Oh no, it's not even... Wait, what the hell type is this? Psychic and Fairy are good against it? I haven't really watched the 2v2 round. Well, there's one reason why the 2v2 round has to be shown. Not saying it's how I performed, but... This is clearly not a bug type. I don't know, it's like dragon? I don't know. Damn, what is happening with the frickin'... like, can I attack? That's grass? Fighting. Oh yeah, fairy... yeah, that makes sense. It's just the things that are good against fighting are so weird to me. Psychic makes sense. Fairy doesn't make sense. Like, you're a fighting type and some fairy's gonna beat you up. Just punch the fairy. What's up here? Exp candy. Wait, who's the first three in my party? Whatever. I didn't even check. Even the smallest stars can light up the sky when they shine together as constellations. Just like in the hit new comic, Stars Are Dragons. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Hey kid, you listening? If you beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, we'll call the boss out to deal with you. How's that for hospitality? How original. It's not like I've done this a billion times. Why is Goodra already out? Hi Goodra. Hi Tupslug. Attack! I realize now, this is not the best Pokemon to have out at all. But apparently they're doing well. I should have Bonk and Giraffe out. They're doing good. I don't know how they're doing good, but it's fine. Yeah, this thing's kind of tall. What the hell? Fight the monkeys. I don't know, like, I feel like Mimikyu is getting super effective on everyone. What is it even using? What is Mimikyu doing? They don't have any, like, fairy moves. Mimikyu, what is your secret? I didn't know how much grass there is. Well, that's an insanely specific number, and it's been like a year and a half. Although I was very off. I said like 5,000, it was 3 or something. I don't think we can hold her off much longer, boss. Time to send in the car. 3233. See, I still don't know that. That's too much. That's too big of a number. Okay, I'm ready. Doesn't matter who you are. I'll bury anyone who tries to take down Team Star. This time I won't run away. Rah! Actually brought an actual car. Just like every other Team Starman. You're poison type? I think the clear idea here is Body Slam. You're giving like a wrestling speech. Okay, that didn't really do much. Let's get Giraffe out here. Oh wait, you're not even... Okay, shoot. Wait, are you fighting? You're fighting poison, right? Surely. Ow, you're so strong. Wait, armor? What did that just... What? I don't know what happened. That was an interaction that I don't understand. But I'll take it. Lucario. My beloved. Oh shit. Wait, Lucario is neutral against Psychic? But isn't the whole thing Psychic can like bend spoons? So wouldn't it be effective against Metal? Ow. Okay, this is concerning. Gex or Yasli would work. We'll do this for now. Maybe a bad idea because I'm probably slower. And I only have Brick Break. Okay, okay. Aqua Jet. It worked out. Passimian. Passimian. Who the frick is Passimian? Just stay. Is this the Tommy thing? No, it's the monkey. Low poly monkey. Okay, that was not super effective. I don't know what it is. Okay, what would this monkey be? Probably... I have no idea. Just send a Mimikyu. Grass fighting. I don't have anything against grass. Yeah, it's grass. Ow, my neck. It glitched again. The neck keeps glitching. Yeah, I can just Shadow Claw them to death. Annihilate. Oh my gosh, you have so much Pokemon. Bonk time? Time for the big hammer. What the hell is this thing? It's like a ghost monkey. Oof. One shot it. Its defense fell too. Oh no. Bonk. What's the play here? Mimikyu's guard is already broken. I'm not- this thing's faster than me. But I don't want Bonk- I kinda need Bonk to carry me in this, I feel like. Gex is gonna get one shot. Tubslug is probably low enough health to get one shot. Mimikyu might be able to tank it. Because, you know, ghost type. Oh right, it doesn't affect. Okay, that was a good play. That was a good play. Nice. Okay, it's ghost. Is that thing ghost fighting? Mimikyu. Refuse to lose, so please lend me your strength. Oh no, Mimikyu. Wait, what typing is this? I thought it was gonna be like fighting, because the fighting thing. Is it like fighting steel? Just get a hit in, you're gonna die out my neck. What the hell? Why is your defense raising? Well, you're gonna be slower than all my Pokemon now, probably. I'm guessing... Okay, it's telling me. My only good move is Bonk, so I'm gonna heal up Bonk. And Bonk can, like, Terrastallize and just hopefully destroy it. Yo, Tubslug surviving? Freeze it. Only problem is it's boosting its defense like crazy. And Bonk only has physical moves. Well, we'll see what we can do. Come on, Bonk. Right, this is physical? Oh, it's not. But it's only 50. This is probably still better. Apparently the kiss isn't physical. That did do a lot. That's too much defense. Okay, Draining Kiss. Yep, that's the play. And I got full health. Its defense is like maxed, so we just gotta use special attack. Literally just need a hit. Oh my god. Okay, do I have an 100 accuracy? I have several. Okay, just do one of those. End it with the hammer! Bonk. Bonk the car. Bonk carrying as usual. Snazzles, thanks for the prime. I'm so sorry, everyone. About a year and a half ago. I'm so sorry, everyone. I think I went a little too far. Don't worry about it. We're the ones who ask you to put us through some tough battle practice so we can train up. Truly need not apologize, milady. Thanks to thy sage instruction, I'm making swift strides towards mastering the art of battle. I don't care about, like, any of these characters. Even the big boss said it's thanks to you we have a fighting chance against our bullies. Nothing but gratitude. To us, you're the brightest star in the whole team. For have trained in our turn, but you, our steadfast mentor, have rested not once. And I hope but worry for thy health. Thank you for your concern, Atticus. Lately I feel like I can take anything, even if I'm really tired or feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym badge designs to create our very own star badges? Yes, very, very wholesome. I gave it my all, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. Showed amazing strength. Even if the code didn't require me to give it to you, I'd want you to have this. I'd like to see you try out my trademark move too. This one's for you. That's your trademark move. It kind of was, actually. I know you're a part of Operation Starfall, but I could tell from our battle that you're not a bad person. The way your Pokemon look at you with such trust gives it away. Do me a favor and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take. Just really... Rah! Looks like it's all over. Oh, Riri. This is the Team Star member you battled the gates earlier. Asked her to come along for a talk. Slideshow shadow. So what did you want to ask me? You seem to be on much friendlier terms with Eri compared to other grunts. Why is that? Truth is, I used to hate Riri. She's an amazing trainer and athlete. She's really pretty too. Took her no time at all to become popular at the academy. I was queen of the class before she came along, then everyone liked her more than me. We started to pick on her. Pretty much. I got our classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid. In the end, kids are always fickle, and once one thrill wears off, they look for something new. Before long, the class chose me as their next target and started bullying me instead. I guess I deserved it, but then Riri, she chose to help me even though I'd been so horrible to her. Joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun. There are rumors that Team Star likewise engages in bullying. Didn't we literally see them, like, bullying people at the start of the game? They were bullying that kid. The Eevee backpack kid. Please don't take away our greatest treasure. What's she doing in the background? Is she crying? That's the crying animation. Sure, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim Aries Star Badge? Got its boss. The CAF squad should be a hair's breadth from disbanding. So Eerie was the last. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. Imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should be back attending classes at the academy. You can't escape school. Nice work out there, Skur. It's that Clive I hear. Cassiopeia, well done to you too. I haven't spent like any of my LP. That reminds me, I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Indeed, you can go ahead and give Skur her bonus reward now. Long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. We must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. There's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is me! Wow, what a plot twist. I didn't guess this 12 hours ago. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long. The right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of the team were my closest friends. I treasure them more than anything. And it's the Eevee backpack kid, because she's not here. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They've got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. Skur, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive. Understood. Wow, insane, unexpected plot twist. So Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. I scarcely thought it possible. With this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity. Seems we'll find our answers after dark in the Academy's schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over. So if Penny was the leader, everyone's dead, jeez. Then was that like a setup at the start? That she wasn't actually getting bullied? It was like, oh, it was, let's pretend I'm getting bullied so we see if this kid helps us or not. Meet me in the parking lot after school. Hold on, there's an area up here I've never been to. I just want to check it out. There's a whole area in here. What the? Okay. That looked like someone just grabbed a vertice from the ground and just dragged it out. but it's supposed to be like a crystal. Is there anything around here? Someone got this game running on 60 FPS on emulator and it looked so nice. Imagine if Game Freak could actually get the game to run well. That would have been great. It's like this huge area, but I don't see any Pokemon. Just some items. I am on the top of a cliff. This game has geometry. Geometry and frame rates. I guess there's not really much here. Just some items and stuff. Seemed like a pretty big area. There is this giant cliff that on the map is just like these dots. Like, what is up here? Clearly there's something here. It's hidden from the map. Okay, there is a little area down here. Aerial movement so choppy looking. I don't know, I feel like everything is choppy. Definitely the biggest downside of this game is just performance. Ooh. Big doggy. Hello. Rotom. Here's a big doggy. Should I capture the big dog? What level is this? 51, okay, I can catch it. Smush. Return of Hot Dog? But now, like, fully evolved. Don't die. Like, the thing is, like, I think it's really cool how the battles feel just kind of so in place. Like, you can see things happening in the background while you're battling, and you can, like, turn the camera and stuff. It's a really cool idea. The problem is, it doesn't run well. Like, the hardware is not... It might be, you know, it might be coding optimizations, it might be the hardware is just... But, like... It's just not really working out. Buff Fluff. It's a pretty good name. Sure. Doke. I just wanted the big doggy. Ah! The little ones are attacking me now. Look at that freaking Minecraft looking guy. Are you from the video game Minecraft? Because you're looking very blocky. And also turning very awkwardly. Anything else like unique down here? Ah! Pop and jump scare. Oh, there's a thing. One of these things. Pull out the ominous stake. I think these opened like doors. I found like these weird glowy doors in other places, but I don't think I found enough of the stakes to open them yet. What just happened? Whoa! Okay. That is what is down here. Can I have this item? Without triggering your fight? Thank you. Oh, there's the big bat thing. These things are cool. Just try to heal at full. What? Okay, it got one shot. Yeah. Is that 4 times effective? Or something? Oops. I have not found any shinies, I'm just unlucky. There's noodles in here. Oh, chat! I caught a Dragonite. Because it literally could not hurt Bonk, and I just got it for free. I named it Big Hugs. It's level 60. I also have Pretty, and I have Vaporeon. And now Buff Fluff. Hold on, let me fight this random guy. Did you know? I keep seeing pictures of... There's a bunch of trainers in this who are saying, "Did you know?" in their dialogue. And then people just put a Vaporeon next to them. Ready to get bonked? Bonk. I feel like Tinkatons shouldn't be as fast as they are, but it's fine. Like, I out-damage and outspeed so many people. Also, there's this great thing that I've noticed, or that I've seen people posting about. The Pokedex entry for this Pokemon, Tinkaton, is that she freaking harasses Corviknights and like hits rocks at them, and that's why there's no Corviknight taxi service. It's because she like kills all the Corviknights. And then uses the Corviknight bones to make the hammer. Just a complete menace. And the shiny version of this thing is just, the hammer is shiny Corviknight colors. Look at everyone watching. There's a noodle watching us over there. How good is Psychic? 90, 100. So that's just better than Twin Beam. Because this would be 80 total. And it lowers special defense. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you're still going? Okay. I'm just gonna be focusing on the noodle in the background. Look at the little noodle. Catch the noodle and name it Small Hug. I have a noodle named a Noodle. I already have a noodle. They weren't listening to me last time. Oh my god! Wait! This is prophesized. Bonk, you have to fight this. What the hell typing is that? Is that flying? Is that fighting? That looks like it's fighting. I thought it was a tornado at first, so that's a fist. The camera's not doing a good job showing it. Oh my god. Bonk, you have to do this. I should have max potions. That's not gonna full heal. Come on, Bonk. This is your arch nemesis. Time for the hammer! Oh. Wait, that really did that much? That's like a 150 damage move. 150 power. Oh no. Got an intense battle going on apparently. Oh my god, that healed a lot. What? Oh, you changed typings again. You're not fighting anymore. You're steel. Oh no. Wait, I can't hurt this thing now. I can barely hurt this thing. What the heck? Why'd you pick this as your arch nemesis? Bonk, what the hell? You can't even hurt this thing. Okay, you lost. Well, that's apparently a very hard matchup. Maybe I should have just caught it, and then we could have counted it as being a success. That's why it's their nemesis. Okay, let's do the final Titan. Outrage. Okay, so it's over here somewhere. The map is kind of annoying. Because you want to be able to, like, zoom out to, like, here and, like, look around. But then you can't, like... If I zoom in, it goes back to where I was before. It's, like, annoying. Okay, so it's in the lake. It's like... What island? To the right. That one. Hopefully I can actually do this without having to level. I feel like I'm a bit under leveled because the fighting base is like level 55 and I'm not there yet. Vaporeon. Vaporeon's running away. Why are they like sweating? They've heard about the copy pasta, that's why. It's just in the ocean here. Oh, Tortle. Sweeten. What? Why do you have dialogue, sir? The hell? Sushi. Why are you talking, fish? Do they just all do this? Or is this part of the thing? This is apparently where the Titan is. There's just a bunch of sushis that are talking to me, and then there's a person. I'm confused. We got the Minecraft elephant. Shoot. I didn't know what typing this was. Is it ground? Liquidation. Okay, I don't know what typing this is. Steel? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, what is going on with the Titan on this thing? Do I just have to fight all the little fish? There's a lot of them. Titan. It's you! Oh shit! Oh, I thought I just got eaten for a sec. Dragon, right? Well, you said it says false dragon, so are you not actually dragon type? Let's find out. You're not. You're like water. Gigaton hammer. Bonk. Oh, right, okay. I just want a Gigaton hammer every turn. Is that too much to ask? Bonk. You know, Bonk, you did pretty well. You weren't... That wasn't a good matchup for you. Okay, water. Water is one of my worst types. I don't think I have anything good against water. Is ice good against water? Thunder's good against water. I would think ice is good against water because it freezes the water, but apparently no. Where are you going? Find them, they're right there. Found you. What? Mate, fight me. Where'd they go? Oh Jesus, I was standing there, wasn't I? What is that? What is happening? Why did the little fish go in there and like start flying? Skur, did you find the Titan? So that's it. Sure is one big dragon. Wait, is it even a dragon or is it a fish? Fish. Hi. Why is that thing flying? Did that thing eat the plant and then it ate that and now it's... The little sushi guy got eaten up by the Titan. Didn't expect to see the food chain in action today. I guess that's what happened. That was very strange. It's the Wind Waker fish. It's... Yeah, Jabu. Or... Is it Jabu? In that game? I think it's still called Jabu. This food chain's got me pretty fascinated. Oh, I didn't read that in time. Arvin, I'm using special attack. That didn't help me. Arvin! I mean, I can just see if this does more. Now its defense is lowered. Or I can hurt myself. Why am I ascending? Giraffe is ascending. Giraffe is floating. Get the finishing blow. No, what the heck, Arvin? Zap. I wonder if I kept hitting myself in my confusion, would I just ascend up the, like, infinitely? Did it, Skur. Now that the Titan's taken care of, next up on the menu is that Herba Mystica. Oh, the little sushi guy escaped without becoming that thing's lunch. Ta-ta. Titan! What, does that thing want to fight too? What is happening? Well, we got a full heal apparently. Wait, a Thunderbolt isn't super effective? Oh my god! What? It's a dragon type now. This is the true boss fight. Don't hit me. No! Pretty sure it is dragon type. This thing literally is stronger than the giant fish, though. I have a floaty. I like how Bonk gets a floaty even though there's like 2 inches of water. Also like how Greedent is low poly right now. It's okay, we have a Dragon Slayer on our team. Dragon types aren't that scary when Bonk is around. Knock off. That's not a great move, is it? Nah. Feather Dance. Harshly lower attack. Harshly lower attack. I mean, it's probably decent, but a bit situational. Nice job, Skirt. That's my hardworking little bud. Maybe the Titan was both those Pokemon together, like some kind of combo meal? The little one came out of here, which means there should be some Herba Mystica inside. Let's go, Skirt. Suddenly sprint. Just a Pokeball. That must be it. Why is there a Great Ball on the ground? The last Herba Mystica. See what the book has to say. Seems spicy Herba Mystica is supposed to boost your metabolism. Gives your circulation a boost and helps flush out all those toxins, along with a ton of sweat. You know what's next? It's chow time. Here we go. Trusty Arvin's chock-a-block full of cheer final herb super sandwich. Squeeze this badge tight and cry beautiful tears of friendship as you eat, okay? It's literally on fire. Agias. Angia. Yes. Give sandwich to dragon. Rhydon will be able to climb up vertical surfaces now. Because it's Mabostiff's turn then. Doke. Come on, bud, eat up. It's gonna make you all better, I promise. Skur and I, we really did our best to get this for you. We're gonna play it with your favorite ball as much as you want. You know, just like we used to. Please get better. That's all I want, really. Agia. Black screen. Mabostiff. You did your best, bud. Rough. Yay! I know, bud, me too. Petting Rhydon. Butt spot, no. You're ruining the moment. Hello, Skirt, this is Turo. What? Agia. Seems that Rhydon has regained all of its powers except for the power to battle. You should now be able to climb up any vertical surfaces it grabs onto while you're riding on it. Gia Gia. I knew we were the right one to entrust it to, Skur. Not listen to you like you had anything to do with it. That voice. Arvin, are you there? I'm searching so long for a way to reach you. Because no one else can get into my lab but you. Excuse me? Please take Skur back to the lighthouse with you. To the lab on Poco Path. I'll reach out once more when you arrive there. Woof. Great ball. Why is it there? I guess you probably already know. But that's my dad. Always buried under his work, off pursuing his own research. Never at home with me. That's the first I've even heard his voice in years, you know? And now what? The first thing I get to be is treated like some kind of errand boy? It's seriously unbelievable. But I'm guessing you and Miraidon probably want to go, eh? Not gonna lie, I feel like my blood's boiling, but... Sure, fine, I'll get you to the lab. What else can I do? Miraidon's looking very intensely at me. The lab is off Poco Path, the lighthouse where you and me first met. Come on, let's get moving before I change my mind. A woof. But what about the Great Ball? Dad, where have you been all this time? You went out for milk, oh no. I can just go back in here. No. I want the Great Ball. I don't know why that was there. Dude, this game is raining constantly. I literally was trying to get it to rain for an hour plus yesterday. And now it's like, oh, you want rain? Now that you are... Now that you already have Gudra. Let's just make it rain all the time. That was weird. I almost fell through the ground. Oh, there's a pin over here. Ominous black steak. Wasn't a glitch, it's a feature. I guess we're just gonna go to the lighthouse. I think I'm gonna do this first, before I do the other stuff. Because it's the most interesting thing, I feel. Oh, I want to try climbing. Whoa! They really do climb, though. Oh, they a good climber. I want to climb this huge wall over here. Fresh and fruity, what's the team looking like? I'll show you after I run away from the slowpoke. But this is one of my team members. It's a giraffe. No bats. Nah, no bats. There's like one bat in this game. You know what, a better way of showing my team is picnic. In the rain. Rain picnic, everyone. So we got It's a Giraffe. The lovely, I don't even know what to call it. It's a giraffe. We've got the sexy bird. We got the sexy lizard, who's very short in this game. We got my beloved child over here. Mimikyu. Precious Bean. We have Big Chunky Gudra. And we have the Menace to Society with a giant hammer. That's my team. Can I just climb this whole thing? That'd be cool. Gudra's the sexiest. Gudra is certainly thicker. Climb! Is there like a limit to how high I can climb? Do I have stamina or anything? I think I just climb anything. There is no limit. God damn. I just climbed a whole mountain. Ooh, okay, hold on, this is French. Gâteau au citron. Thank you for the sub. Okay, stupid map. I need to go all the way to the bottom. Lighthouse. Actually, I might need to, is everyone healed up? I don't think I'm immediately fighting anything. Everyone's healed up. Is that door the entrance to the lab? Seriously, you beat me here? Yeah, I flew here after climbing a mountain. Well, this is the lab. I used to come here all the time to play when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Let's find out. Everyone always says he's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My dad, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, he's the worst. All he ever does is work. He never comes home. I don't have a single memory of him ever even playing with me, his own kid. I was just the only one who was there for me always. Anyway, it's open now. Go on in. Daddy issues. I just want to get this over with. Science. The science whiteboard that every scientist has. I need your help. Currently at the deepest point of Area 0 in the Great Crater of Paldea. I've been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. Asking the two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Turo's glorious research. Fluffy, thanks for the prime. The final step. There's something we need first, something that can be found within the lab. What we need is the Violet Book. You mean the manual to Pokemon Violet? Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arvin? This expedites things. Bring the Violet Book to the deepest depths of the Area 0. Promise that'll be an experience worth treasuring if you come. Maybe it's me being a lesbian, but he does not do it, guys. I must note, however, that Area 0 is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. Seems to me that you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come, if you feel the need. I'll be awaiting you in the deepest part of Area 0 whenever you arrive. Area 0. That place is bad news. It was down in Area 0 that Mavistiff got wounded in the first place. I'm smiling right now. Down in the Great Crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Are you gonna go? Of course! Suppose he did ask. I can't just stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on her own. So I guess I'm going too. Besides, I'd love to give Dad a piece of my mind. Alright, then scurry outside. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're really ready to head into Area 0 or not. Mostly to see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. You're gonna get wrecked. Arvin is the true normal type gym leader though. Yeah, I feel like my character's kind of probably shouldn't be happy right now. Like maybe a little more serious. I don't know who's the best bets normals. Oh, it's raining. Give me the water type advantage. Oh, woof woof. Mavistiff says he's ready. Oh, you're battling with Mavistiff. I'm gonna injure it? I just hit it. And it just gets injured again. Oh my god. My buddy's here's bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. It's been so long I knew he forgot, but he always did love to battle. Even if we always lost to that student council girl. The battle fanatic one. Nimona. Anyway, my point is there's no need to worry. We're a brand new Arvin and Mavistiff, and we're feeling audacious. Or maybe herbaceous? Let me give you a taste of what we can do. I'm gonna injure your Mavistiff, Arvin. I'm gonna feel bad. Pokemon that I met during our hunt for the Urban Mystica are all stars, every one of them. Psychic Fangs, what the frick? Why does Greedent know that? Ooh, Flamethrower? Is that better than Incinerate? 90, 100 chance of burn. That seems amazing. Toadscroll. Toadscroll. Oh, it's this guy, right. Why is level 61? Are you just now seeing my Salazzle name? What? You just put Almaynef to sleep? Immediately? Seriously? Wake up. Ow, minute. This is rough. Like, what typing is this thing? Poison? Water poison? Electric? Wait, what? Huh? Thunder doesn't affect it? I have no idea what this is. Grass? It's doing like every move. It's every type. Okay, just check. It should say who does good against this. Ice and fire, apparently. This thing's faster than me? Oh my god, it's over. Why does Arvin have a 60? A level 6? Like, I'm not this high level. Jesus. Do I have to go grind to level 60? Oh my god, dude. Stop spamming sleep. Wait, I just wake up? I did. Okay. Tough slug carry. What is this even? Garganackle. You can't just put a CL at the end of a name. Oh, it's CL, that's the salt guy. That's the salt thing. So it's like ground type? Ground, rock? I don't know. Let's bring Astley out. Garganackle. This thing is so silly looking. Let's try and just one-shot this thing. Because this is a rough battle. Arvin has 6 Pokemon. I didn't expect Arvin to actually be hard to fight. dude really has level 60s. 6 level 60s. Scovillain. 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 What the frick is this? Chloe, thanks for the 17. Fire? Is it that plant thing with 2 heads? Oh, it is. Okay. Yasli can wipe this team. Let's go. Oh, the one shot. Let's go. Level 60s? Who gives a shit? Cloister? That's water. I don't really have anything good against water. I do have Giraffe. Do I stay terastallized if I bring Yasli back out? I don't know how that works. I think it's worth to do this though. Oh shit, the stones. Oh, nice. Only problem is I'm gonna die this turn. If I switch out, I feel like Yasli might die. Maybe not. Yasli's at 88. This is risky, but I'm gonna try it. And then just Aqua Jet. I feel like they might be able to survive. Oh, but the pointed stones. Oof. We'll see. Survive! Yes! I think Fly Sky came up with Bonk's name. Oh, it's Mavostiff time. Time to injure Mavostiff. Celebrate your full recovery with a glow up. Time to terastallize Mavostiff. Oh shit. Yeah, I might be the one being injured. What typing is it? Dark type? Dark type. Mimikyu. Right? No. Right? Yes. Right? No. Let me check. I need to check. I need to check what's good against Dark type. I might throw if I don't check. Fairy. Fight Bug Fairy. It's bonk time. I don't have any fairy moves on Mimikyu right now. These are fast. Oh, a crit? You can live this, you can live this, you got this bonk. Oh my god! Just go for it. Okay. It's fine, it's almost dead. And we got, who do we have left? Tub Slug and Giraffe. Tub Slug. You got this. I don't have any fast moves, so I'm just gonna have to tank. Do I got any 100s? Every move is 100. Live! Live! No, it's over! I lost! It was, it's over. Unless... Max revive, bitch. I had these saved up. I don't want to do this whole fight again. Get Bonk back in here. I'm 10 levels below where I should be, apparently. Let's go. When the frick did Arvin get level 60s? That's what I'm curious about. How is he even leveling up this much faster than me? You're so close, Mavistiff, so close. But Skur, thanks, little buddy. I cheated. Arvin, you would have won if I didn't use Max Revive. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down this Titan Pokemon, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. Pokemon in Area 0 are super strong, and there's all sorts of weird machines there too. I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills, and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Student Council Girl. Yeah, she'd be perfect for the job, but I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was on her level, as in champion rank level. Well, we've got to do what we've got to do. Whoever you think could be help, just try getting in good with them. See if we can get a team together. Get in touch if you make progress, I'll do the same. So do I need to become I need to beat the Elite Four before I can do this? Is this post-game? I mean, that was a level frickin' 60, so... Even that fight seemed beyond where I should be. Am I just under-leveled in general, though? Like, is anything gonna be around my level currently? I might need to grind a bit. I feel underpowered. Well, I can do the Team Star thing. Where's that? It was at school at night. It's not nighttime. I need to wait for it to be nighttime. I guess I can just fight some high levels somewhere. Until night. Okay, chat, 40 minutes till the Mario movie trailer. And we'll watch that on stream. I know over here there's a bunch of pretty high levels I can fight. Not gonna have time to finish today? Yeah, maybe not. Especially since I have to, like, grind a bit, I feel like. I do have some XP candies and stuff. But I feel like using all those is gonna take a while. This game has way more content than the other games. Yeah, that's definitely a good part about it. I mean, honestly, I think the world is actually really cool to explore. I just wish it ran in 60 FPS. No, not an all-girl team. We have Tub Slug and Out My Neck. I did get the girl starter, though. Smush. That didn't do much. The lizard is unnerving, it wiggles weird. The lore of Salazzle is that it, like, seduces all the males, the male lizards. Does she kill them after seducing? No. As far as I know. Yep, good camera angle. I didn't do this, chat. That was the default camera angle. You've seen my Twitter likes. I don't have crazy Twitter likes. On my main account. Okay, what else can we do here? Do I have any other, like, things I can easily, quickly kill here? Or I need to heal. There's little bonks around here. That's normal type, right? Isn't this thing has like legendary stats, but it only attacks once every 2 turns. The lore behind my Pokemon names. I try to pick silly names. Because I like having silly named Pokemon. It's one of the best parts of Pokemon. Okay, well these things are not defending themselves. Free XP. Chat, I'm not doing the camera angle thing. It keeps zooming in on the butts. It's not me. Butt spot is controlling the camera. Look at this tiny little thing. Is this this is the Lurantis thing, yeah. I actually really like Lurantis. Okay, we're getting some levels. I'm kind of just fighting. I want to level up, and then I'm waiting for it to be nighttime as well, which I also just need to literally just wait for. Smasher pass based off of the starting angle. That weird, like, wiggle animation. I like how you really see the goop dripping off in Gudra's idle animation. Whoops. Oh god, I'm scared. This thing, I know how strong these things are. And I'm a dragon type. Oh frick. Send out better bonk. I have the bigger hammer. Bonk. Oh damn. Okay, well that was at level 40. That's kind of why it died so fast. Is there any more of those little bugs I can kill? And there's this larger bug. But it's not weak to ice. Ow. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the center, I think. Yeah, I think Gudra has really good special defense and really bad defense or something like that. I don't know, this is the first time I've used Gudra because Gudra is so hard to evolve that I usually never have a Gudra. But I'm like, I'm gonna do it this time because I like Gudra. And I need the resident big dragon on my team. I mean, we do have Miraidon, but Miraidon doesn't fight. This is the laggiest part in the game, by the way, chat. I did this off stream. It's so bad, it gets to like 10 FPS here. Oh! Do you see this? The camera, you can't even see Gudra's head. Highest performance indie game. And like everything takes like 10 times as long to happen. Even the cutscenes were taking like 10 times as long. Also, now I can't even see the Lurantis. I kind of want to capture this. But it might just die in one hit. It died in one hit. Lurantis is cool. I think these things are a bit low level in this area, maybe. I think I fought you already. There's so many things. Like, I wonder if it's more worth to fight level 45s like in one shot. Because I can like get through a lot of them, right? Not sure. Gameplay is really good, but the devs had zero time to do anything. Yeah. Like, if the performance was just good, the game would be so much better. I'm surprised they haven't done like a performance patch yet, like even a minor one. When Elden Ring came out and it was having performance issues... Oh, this is a great camera angle. They were like, alright everyone, we're gonna fix the game, we're gonna patch it out, and they were like being very public about it. And then they released a performance patch pretty soon, and I haven't heard anything about Game Freak doing that. See, the problem is I'm fighting these tiny little short things, so it's trying to capture them in frame. And Gudra's too big, so all you see is Gudra butt. I'm gonna end up finding a shiny because I'm killing so many things. Wrong move. It still worked though. Okay, I didn't even mean to do that, but sure. Taupe Slug took the kind offer. What is going on? We're supposed to be battling. Love seeing the grass. Yeah. I love the foreground grass that's like we're getting some levels. I can also just use some XP. Candies if I need to. Why are you not a grass type? You're just fairy. Oh, poison was actually good. Typing is that thing. Do some raids? I can do some raids. They just take a while, that's the only problem. I feel like they're really long. Not all the time. Maybe like some low level raids? I think this is a Sylveon down here. This is where I found my Sylveon. This is the camera angle I need for chat to not be scurry flushed. Arceus was better. I've seen people think that, or the other way around. A big thing that made me more interested in this one was that there was new designs. Like there was a bunch of new Pokemon and stuff, rather than it just being Gen 4 again. And also when Arceus came out, I was playing Elden Ring. These don't give me much XP. Maybe we'll do some raids. One step forwards, 3 back. I have been seeing some people who like it more. I think there's some really good, I really like some of the Pokemon, the new ones they added. Also, Miraidon, my beloved. Sure, fight the Snover. Not gonna get me much though. This is very awkward climbing this. There was a raid up here, wasn't there? Oh, here. There's also a person. What? What are you talking about? Skyrim horse capabilities. Well, I got the climb ability, so I can actually climb now. Well, this Mabostiff is not level 60, so I think I'll have a better time against this one. Vaporeon! Whoops. I meant to pick Giraffe, actually. I'm sure we can just out-damage this thing. Because we're so over-level. Vaporeon. Vaporeon really is just a phone. They just make, like, ringtone noises. Spin! Cool spin. I've had that glitch a lot, where the trainer I'm battling just spins. Spin. Is it becoming night, or did it just get, like, cloudy? Okay, it's becoming night. So after this raid, we can probably go to the school at night. Happy Gen 1 Pokemon still get rep. There's some... I feel like they had good picks for the Pokemon in the deaths. For the most part. Except Dunsparce. Nobody likes Dunsparce. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the help, everyone. Screw you. Extra small and small. Okay, it was a low rank raid, so I didn't get, like, anything. Does it show you on the map if it's, like, what rank it is? I don't think it does. Alright, it's nighttime. I'm gonna go to the school. Snowball? What the heck was that? Where is the school? Dunsparce a dragon type evolution? Dunsparce is like... yeah, it seems really silly. Definitely one of the more boring designs, especially because I already think Dunsparce's design is weird. And, like, unappealing. Should I have it the lead right now? I'm gonna put Yasli there. Out of the way! Where are the big stairs? To the school. Wario in subspace. Oh shit, it's Clive. Are we gonna finally see who Clive was all along? Subskur. Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no, it's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Oh my god, chat. This is very exciting. Haha! Do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Uva Academy, Mr. Quavel. No way. This must be quite the shock. My disguise was perfect after all. Who is that? Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along? Wait, what? Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. What do you mean? So Miss Skur, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's just one thing left to do. Paste me in one file shown on the side at all. But this doesn't make sense. You're the director. Why would you lead the rebels that quit school? And like, this is a cop-out. This is not real. Also, what levels do you have? Like 60? Like 70? I'm Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Okay, 60. And this is a... Is this psychic? It's not psychic. Normal? Is it normal psychic? Because ghost doesn't work. Okay. We'll just bite them. With the outer mouth. For a giraffe is such a weird design. In that it, like the deer mouth is inside the tail mouth. So you have like a mouth on the outside of your mouth. Of course. Asleep. Looks like a space helmet. But it clearly, it's like alive. It has like expressions and stuff, and it bites. You can see with the bite animation, it's the outer mouth that bites. Okay, you're a dick. What the hell? Now I have nothing that's super effective against this thing. You know what the plan is when that's the case. Gigaton Hammer. Come on, you're just spamming yawn. Oh my god. And it didn't even kill. Ugh. Now I need to wake Bonk up. Yasli is a gay dancing bird, yes. That's why they're the best starter. Okay, Bonk, just kill this thing, please. Now Mimikyu is play rough. I don't know if I should use this though. Here's the problem with Mimikyu. Mimic is like the unique move that like you could maybe use in a cool way. Kid, get out of our battle. But I like never use it. And I also like giving Mimikyu like a status effect so I can get it off 100% if something's really strong. Just to like, because you know you have disguise, so you can like guarantee to get a move out. Houndoom. I think that's fire. Yeah, everything is super effective here. Oh, yep, Thunder Fang. Okay, buddy. Get danced on. Bomb of Snow. That is ice. What, did I replace the signature move? It just seemed like Liquidation was better. Why are people walking in front of our fight? Oof. We always come to this, don't we? The water types. I have nothing to do against them. Except Thunderbolt, which is now out of use. Let's just see what Slug can do. Not a whole lot. Maybe though I can get like a Paralyze or something off of Body Slam. Squeesh. Oh, the dodge? Okay, Tub Slug. Be not fooled by their large stature. They are quite evasive. Oh shit. Okay, you lift. Not getting the Paralyze though. Damn. Well, you did your best, Tub Slug, that was close. Just have Yasli finish it off. They have... Okay, he has 3... No, he has 2 after this. I don't think I should just do Aqua... I think I should just do Brick Break. Yeah, I'm faster. I feel like Aqua Jet might have not killed, even at that health. Poltergeist? That sounds like Geist, which is a ghost. Psyduck, get out of the get out of the battle. There's just kids walking past us as we do this. We're battling in front of the front door. Oh, it's the teacup. Speed rose sharply, interesting. No, that's the strat. That's the Mimikyu strat. Because now... I break my disguise, right? Oh no, I don't. I still have the disguise. But you do manage to do damage to me turn 1. I have to finish this battle soon. It's almost Mario movie time. Meowscarada. Oh my god, the cat! The weed cat is here. We haven't seen this the whole game. The furry. They stood up. Despite all the anger. I think that Cassiopeia would be backed into a corner like this. I'll be honest, I kind of like its design. I think they're cool. Oh right, you're gonna terrestrialize. I maybe should have thought of that. Because I in fact did not. But I have poison terror type on Salazzle anyways, which wouldn't be a huge help. You hate that it stood up. Listen, I'm down for more bipedal Pokemon. I'm not a hater, okay? Like some people. Some variety in the starters would be nice though. But you got that with Toy Coco, so. You defeated Director Clavel. How strong you have grown. But it wasn't you, right? It's not you. That doesn't make sense if it was you. You can't be Cassiopeia. Well now, Miss Skur. Seems you've grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here once again I must apologize. I'm not actually Cassiopeia. Yeah, see, I knew it. It's Penny. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden. But I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. This is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there, what do you think you're doing? It's Cassiopeia. Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. And also, a pleasure to start watching the Mario movie trailer. That happens in 1 minute. Hold on, I kind of want to see the the Twitch chat here, the YouTube chat. Oh shit, this is gonna get claimed. Okay, chat, I might split this in 2 videos on YouTube. We're probably gonna split it here, and then after the trailer will be like a separate video that I'll unlist, because it's gonna get claimed. I might do that, if I care enough.